देखिए मैं बाइलिंगुअल हूँ, आप चाहो तो मैं बीच बीच पे हिंदी भी बोल सकता हूँ, लेकिन आई विल स्पीक इन इंग्लिश मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम। लेकिन आप मुझसे कोई भी सवाल किसी भी लैंग्वेज में कर सकते हो, हिंदी और इंग्लिश, फ्रेंच में नहीं। तो एनीवे, आकाश जी ने बहुत अच्छी बातें कही अबाउट, ही टॉक्ड अबाउट मीडिया मैनेजमेंट, एंड विच इज़ वेरी ट्रू। आज के डेट में मीडिया के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा क्राइसिस है कि हाउ मीडिया इज बीइंग टैकल्ड, इट्स अ क्रेडिबिलिटी क्राइसिस जिसको कहते हैं। But I will talk about something else. I will talk about, since the topic is technology and management, role of media and technology and management. Now it's a very difficult to say whether technology drives media or media drives technology. वो linkage is very, very, very intense. देखिए, in this world, there are two kinds of technologies which are developing constantly. As I see it, one is medical technology, Meditech, and the other is infotech. So my daughter is a doctor, so I know, I see the kind of technologies and kind of new kinds of treatment procedures and all that are being introduced. So I will talk about this as a larger thing, in the sense that how technology has driven media through ages. Right, media management, I will talk about it a little later towards the end, how it has changed, and Akash ji talked about media management, and I will talk about in general how technology and how media drives management, because of this media and technology mix, this deadly mix drives management in all other aspects in a different way today. Anyway, we'll talk about the trends, we'll talk about various things. First of all, I wanted to begin with, and I think कोई भी मुझे मीडिया में से पूछता है in the media sphere, what is the biggest thought that you would say? So I will go back to Marshall McLuhan. आपने सुना होगा उसका नाम। उन्होंने एक बात कही थी, medium is the message. Right? आपने सुना? I'm very happy that people are nodding. Now, if you ask me, I think this is the biggest, but this is the most significant quote in the media, in the communication industry. Ki how it is, what did he mean by that? It's not the content that changes your experience of the world, it is the medium. That medium changes the way you experience the world. And we have seen it. And see, he talked about it in 1964. He wrote a book called Understanding Media, The Extensions of Man. And there he talked about it. उस समय कुछ भी नहीं था, ना internet था, ना smartphone था. Imagine he talked about it, and we feel it much more today in the era of internet, in the era of smartphones. I'll explain to you how. But so he says that, it's the medium which dictates the way we process information. Right? So if you see, and he talked about it in terms of, he gave the example of the light bulb, how it's an enabler, how technology can enable the way you experience the world. For example, the light bulb jab bulb aaya, so it changed the way the world worked. Night mein, instead of darkness, it brought that light, right? So it changed the way you work. You could do a lot of things. So experience of the world changed completely, right? So I will talk about it in terms of how medium is the message. He talked about different eras. जब primitive man था, जब caveman kind of thing, when it was oral tradition, right? So it is the tribal, इसको कहते हैं tribalism, tribal society. It was a tribal society. So people communicated through orally, basically, right? Then came text. When the language was discovered, then came text. So then from tribal, you went to scribal culture, right? So that's why journalists are called scribes in short. अब देखोगे कभी शॉर्ट में जर्नलिस्ट को स्क्राइब्स भी कहते हैं, right? So scribal culture, because you're supposed to take notes. You're supposed to write it down. You are a chronicler. You are journaling, right? Then came, so that is the manuscript stage. So you are writing manuscript. Then came Gutenberg, 1450, 55. There are doubts when actually the printing press came. So that's called the Gutenberg galaxy. The society changed. So the printing press. So we truly the era of mass communication started. You could produce, like today Times of India publishes maybe 70, 80 lakh copies. How? Because of printing press. So the society changed, and it led to a lot of the way the people, देखिए आप जब आप tribal society में थे, so your access to information was very limited. Now the moment mass media came, printing press came, so a large number of people got access to that information, right? So it changed the way you experience the world, right? It led to Renaissance, it led to Reformation, it led to a lot of revolutions, right? It led to development of society. And then came the electronic age. TV, radio, and now of course the digital. So we'll talk about the digital a little later, have the trends of digital. So in the electronic age, Marshall McLuhan gave another term called global village. So the whole world is a village now. Now, in a way, we are back to the tribalism society, which was also a kind of limited society. But here, the difference is it's a global village with a totalizing scope. आज देखिए पहले लोग केव पेंटिंग्स करते थे, कम्युनिकेट करते थे, अजंता एलोरा, भीमबेटका, एनएमपी. Today again we are communicating through images, emojis. कितने तरह के emojis हैं? Smileys 50 तरह के हैं. Right? So there are people I see, they don't even write a word, they just communicate through emojis. Right? नमस्कार करने के भी अलग-अलग तरीके हैं. अलग अलग फॉन्ट है, कहीं आपको एम्फेसिस देना है, कहीं नहीं देना है. So you can choose the font, you can choose the size, you can choose the whatever. So what I'm saying is, so this is what happened. Now if you talk about, then came of course the digital. आप देखिए अभी आया क्या हमारे पास? Smartphone. It's again technology. It's a development of technology from printing press to radio, TV, and then of course the smartphone. The medium has changed, right? All across you see the medium has changed. And the way the radio changed the way we experience the world. Because we could listen to somebody who is maybe speaking at a place which is thousands of miles away. TV changed the way we experience the world. इराक में वॉर हो रहा है, हम घर बैठे यहाँ देख रहे हैं. वहाँ मिसाइल दाग रहे हैं, हम यहाँ घर बैठे देख रहे हैं. Right? And then came smartphone, which has completely changed the way we live our lives today. Imagine आपके लिए smartphone, आप जब कोशिश कीजिए एक दिन to stay away from your smartphone for 24 hours, I think 99.999% people will not be able to do it without having convulsions. Right? So it has changed the way we experience the world today. The smartphone technology, medium has changed. So what are the trends today? And how it has changed? Today, now by media here I mean, it's not about only the news media. By communication, by content, I don't mean only the news content. Anything is a content. Somebody is sending you a WhatsApp message is a content. Somebody is sending you an email is a content, right? So everything is a content. By media is a much wider term. So what has happened today? Today we are in a perfectly 24/7 media environment. So we are bombarded by messages throughout the 24 hours in a day. To an extent that it is called, I don't know how many of you know this, आपने येलो जर्नलिज्म सुना होगा. आज हम कहते हैं ब्लू जर्नलिज्म एंड ब्लू मीडिया. ब्लू इसलिए क्योंकि you are constantly battered by messages from 6 in the morning till 12 at night, maybe 2 o'clock at night also. So you are constantly receiving messages. So you are battered. So you are कहते हैं ना कि you are beaten back, black and blue. So messages इतने bombardment होते हैं that you turn blue. Today journalism has completely changed. So that's why journalism is today 24/7. आकाश जी इसके बारे में कह रहे थे कि आपको हरी होती है कि कौन कितना जल्दी दे देगा, राइट, अपने ट्वीट कर देगा या कर देगा। उस चक्कर में आप गलती ऐसा मत करो कि आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट चला जाए। सो आप उस जल्दबाजी में आप गलत इंफॉर्मेशन मत दो, राइट? दैट्स व्हाट ही मेंट व्हेन ही टॉक्ड अबाउट इट। सो यू शुड बी रिस्पांसिबल। तो व्हाट हैपेंस, इसको कहते हैं ब्लू मीडिया सिंड्रोम। इट्स नॉट अबाउट जर्नलिज्म ओनली, जर्नलिज्म में भी इसको कहते हैं ब्लू जर्नलिज्म। एक जमाना था जब टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया का रिपोर्टर, हमारे जमाने में, when I started in 1990, 35 years I spent in the media, 34 years, and now of course last 2 years I've been doing something else, which is, again, I've been in media education for about 25 years, but I've been teaching people. बट हमारे ज़माने में टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया हम लोग देखते थे, जब हम एजेंसी में थे, एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस होती थी, तो हम लोग तो कौन कितना जल्दी स्कूटर चलाएगा अपना, बिकॉज ये एजेंसीज आर कंपीटिंग, UNI, PTI, whatever, जल्दी फाइल करनी है स्टोरी। बट टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया गाय इज नॉट बॉदर्ड। वो उसका स्टोरी शाम को फाइल करेगा, वो लिखेगा, और स्टोरी तो रात में छपनी है 12 बजे अखबार में। टुडे इट हैज चेंज्ड फॉर हिम आल्सो, बिकॉज देयर इज timesofIndia.com. So you are also catering to your 24/7 setup. Every newspaper has a digital arm. So today, after a press conference, even the Times of India guy cannot just sit idle. कि चलो थोड़ा कॉफी पीते हैं, चाय पीते हैं, बरिस्ता में जाते हैं, शाम को ऑफिस पहुंचेंगे, उसके बाद स्टोरी करेंगे। So that is a biggest challenge that we face today, that we are constant in this blue media syndrome. The other is, of course, what I say technology has done is that it has democratized content. So today everybody, previously क्या था, some people produced content or most consumed content. Today everybody is a content creator and a content producer. हर कोई फेसबुक पे पोस्ट करता है, या इंस्टा में पोस्ट करता है, या एक्स में पोस्ट करता है। So you are a content creator. Right? You write an article, Times of India will not carry it, but you put it on your blog site. It comes out as a blog and 1,000 people read it, your friends. And not only that, because today the information is networked, so maybe people who are not your friends also read it, because it is circulated, it has gone viral. Right? So इसको अरविंद टॉफलर ने एक टर्म दिया था, हमारे फ्यूचरिस्ट है अरविंद टॉफलर, उन्होंने भी एक किताब लिखी थी, फ्यूचर शॉक. Then he wrote quite a few books, Third Wave and others. So he talked about prosumer. So we are in the prosumer era. You are a producer and consumer, both. Most important now, I'll come to that. Today's trend, and because of technology it is possible, is interactivity. Today's media is interactive, unlike 30 years back, 20 years back. TV made it interactive. My newspaper was never interactive, right? But it's digital platforms. You write something, there are comments. So it has become essential that any communication will have a conversation, right? And that is where you want a conversation. Unless there is a conversation, your communication is not successful. So you want to generate a conversation. Now, what is communication basically? What is communication? The definition. The communication is all about your ultimate, at the heart of communication is, your ultimate aim is to get the desired response. That's communication. It's the communication between parents, between a mother and a son, between two spouses, between friends. Any communication, you want to get the desired response. So today you constantly strive at that, and that is where you get the clicks. Right? That means you are getting the desired response. I need a certain desired response. I want people to accept my logic, whatever it is. So mass communication today has become more of mass persuasion. Right? So this is interactivity is another important thing. From linear you have gone to networking. So communication is no more linear. वो पहले टीवी चैनल्स पे भी एडिटिंग होता था, लीनियर एडिटिंग होता था। आजकल नहीं होता, आजकल मॉड्यूलर। You can take it any from anywhere. You can put the visuals. It doesn't matter. You don't have to go linear, right? People who do video editing will know. So today the communication is not linear. It is networked. That's why you have this. It's called hashtag journalism. You give a hashtag. Why? Because you want your content to be networked. लोग उससे अगर सर्च करेंगे तो जो आपका फ्रेंड में नहीं है, फॉलोअर लिस्ट में नहीं है, उसको भी वो कंटेंट एक्सेस होगा, right? So we want to do that. Another thing which has happened is, with advent of AI, is customization of content. Today content is being completely customized. Now, हमारे ज़माने में जब हमने जर्नलिज्म शुरू किया था तो हम कहते थे there is something which was called niche journalism. Now, niche journalism was what? Like entertainment, yeah, business. You are doing a particular niche, yeah, sports. But आज की डेट में it's not about communities, it's not about the genre, it's about the individual. So I'm giving you content which is specific to you in the sense I know through AI that what you want, what you like, and I'm delivering you that content, which has of course led to filter bubble, जिसको कहते हैं, echo chambers कहते हैं. That there are it's a much larger thing. We don't have time to discuss all that, but just I want to briefly I want to say that this is another thing that has happened. So this has helped management of companies, not about media only, for any company. They have been able to get market intelligence much better. Political parties, they have been able to get political intelligence much better. Trump used it in his first term when he came to power in the US in 2016. आपने सुना होगा एक नाम Cambridge Analytica. There was a psychologist called Kozinski who had devised that based on 68 likes on Facebook, not comments, only likes, somebody can actually, through that artificial intelligence, they can completely scan you, what kind of a person you are. आपका political orientation क्या है? आपका anything, आपका sexual orientation क्या है? आपका what kind of things you like, what kind of things you dislike. They know you better than the best of your friends. They know you better than your parents. Right? तो अभी पॉलिटिकल इंटेलिजेंस में पहले क्या था, लोग देखते थे कंस्टिट्यूएंसीज लाइक इंडिया में भी अभी भी है क्लास, कास्ट, वुमेन, यूथ. नहीं, अभी इंडिविजुअल टारगेटिंग करते हैं. देयर कैन बी टू रूममेट्स, सेम काइंड ऑफ background, economic background, family background, whatever, same kind of whatever, same course maybe they are studying in KCC, but they can have two different political views. So how do you get to know that? I can't club them as my supporters. One of them might be opposing me. So how do I? So I must know that. And that is how they have done. So it has helped companies in getting into market intelligence at the micro level because of technology again. And जितना AI आएगा ये उतना ज़्यादा होगा, right? इससे एक चक्कर हुआ है with technology और AI से ये बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा with this kind of because as I said, everybody has become a content producer and a content creator. Everybody is a prosumer now. It has led to fake news, जिसके बारे में कह रहे थे आकाश जी ने. उन्होंने फेक न्यूज के बारे में बोला. उसमें मैं थोड़ा सा एक ऐड करूंगा. वो ये ऐड करूंगा कि उससे भी ज्यादा जो उसको ट्रंप का सेक्रेटरी ने कहा था 2016 में, ऑल्टरनेटिव फैक्ट्स. हम लोग कहते हैं कि वी आर टुडे लिविंग इन पोस्ट ट्रुथ सोसाइटी. पोस्ट ट्रुथ, ट्रुथ से बियॉन्ड, लेकिन लाई नहीं कह रहे. इट्स लाइक नॉट लाइंग बट कंसीलिंग फैक्ट्स. हाउ डू यू पुट इट? दिस इज ऑल अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन. I always tell people that I've never lied to my wife in the last 33 years of my married life, but I've concealed facts. Right? So, उससे भी ज़्यादा dangerous क्या हो गया है आजकल? Fake news से भी ज़्यादा, और वो बढ़ेगा with AI. उसको मैं कहता हूँ faction. There's a mix of fact and fiction, and that is far more dangerous because you cannot, a common man who does not know many things, who doesn't have that media literacy finds it very difficult to judge where the fact ends and fiction begins. It's very difficult. I can give you examples. अभी time नहीं है हमारे पास, किसी दिन interaction होगा तो देंगे. I can give you 10 examples of faction where it's so difficult. People like I had a fight with my wife one day. Luckily the marriage was not on rocks because of this faction. WhatsApp. Right. So this is a big challenge. Since we are talking about challenges, technology, so with AI, this challenge is going to get more and more pronounced. And for this, what you need is, हमारे देश में of course it's a dream, because हमारे देश में अभी भी literacy rate is not that much as it should be, unlike Kerala, except Kerala. But उसको कहते हैं media literacy. और मीडिया लिटरेसी मैं देखता हूं, I will not name people here, there are veteran journalists who lack media literacy. Now what is media literacy? So any messaging, any message that you get, you must understand the sender, the motive behind that message. Whatever message it is, it can be a news report, it can be a television story, it can be an email, it can be a WhatsApp message, it can be a WhatsApp forward, or whatever it is. You must be able to, of course, it's a huge topic, media literacy, and there are many examples I can give, so there's no time here, so I'm ending it there. But before that, a quick look at the management thing, at the role of technology in leadership and management. This is one of the things. That is, as I said, one is that communication is no more one way. It is interactive. So what it has done to management, people who are at higher levels of management, is that it has changed decision making. Today, the decision making is much more transparent. There is speed in today's day and age. So you have to take fast decisions, you have to be transparent, and you have to be inclusive. So these are the plus points. All management, it's not about only media management. I'm talking about all companies. Whether you are running an educational institution, you are running a factory, you are running a garment factory, or whatever it is, you might be the CEO of the company, but you have to take fast decisions, you have to be inclusive, because today that hierarchy is gone. From hierarchy, the communication is networking communication. आप देखोगे आजकल वो command structure top down, it is gone. My son works in a company in Bangalore. There, he's not supposed to call his bosses sir or madam. You call them by name. Right? So that hierarchy is gone, is going gradually. So since the hierarchy is gone, so you have to, it gives you more, so your decisions have to be more authentic, so it makes management more authentic and more transparent. The other thing that has enabled how technology has enabled management is, 2 more minutes, ma'am. I know I'm exceeding my time, I think. 2 more minutes? 2 more minutes, ma'am? So remote control. So you have got hybrid teams today. Some teams are sitting at home. How do you manage them? So it has made it possible for management to remote control their teams. Remote leadership. Right? So you are leading somebody, you are leading a team which is spread across the country through video phones, through video calls, through whatever. Right? And then of course, data-driven decision making, as I said, data analytics, you do whatever you are, where you might be the president of a political party, you do data analysis like Trump did in 2016. And of course, the other thing that has happened is what I say, immersive engagement. So you must have heard of augmented reality and virtual reality. So you are using that much more, and it is helping you take faster decisions. As a furniture buyer, you can take a decision much better today, because through augmented reality, you don't have to shift the furniture as a trial from the shop to your house. You can just shift it virtually, and you know how it will look in your house, the dining table, the sofa, and you can take a decision. And so I have already exceeded quite a lot, I know. And my last 2 lines, of course, how you are in the media, you are in the business of journalism, media business. So you'll be storytellers. So learn the art of storytelling. It's a different subject altogether. How do you do it? But how do you learn it? But you guys are storytellers. So it's the human beings only who tell stories, who communicate through stories. Animals also communicate, but they don't communicate through stories. Humans communicate through stories. So storytellers rule the world. And of course, ideas. We should have ideas because ideas rule the world. Thank you so much.